Hello everyone. Today we're going to show you how to make your automatic transmission vehicles last longer and save your budget. Automatic transmissions are more complex and sensitive than manual transmissions. So, what should you pay attention to when using automatic transmission vehicles? Let's explore together. Automatic transmissions are a system that transfers power from the vehicle's engine to the wheels. This system controls the vehicle's speed and torque, enhancing driving comfort. However, automatic transmissions are more complex than manual transmissions and require more maintenance. Therefore, you need to be more careful and meticulous when using automatic transmission vehicles. We've noticed that our videos are not getting as many likes as we had hoped, and our subscriber count is still quite low. As a small channel, every like, comment, and subscription makes a huge difference for us. It not only helps us reach more people, but also motivates us to create more high-quality content for you. Never do this. Using your automatic transmission vehicle incorrectly can shorten the transmission's life and lead to serious costs. Engine killer. Misuse can kill your transmission. The first point to consider to extend the life of automatic transmissions is to perform regular maintenance. Checking and changing the automatic transmission oil ensures the transmission works smoothly and extends its life. Different vehicles have different transmission oils and maintenance periods. Therefore, it is important to read your vehicle's user manual carefully and follow the manufacturer's recommended maintenance periods. Save thousands of dollars. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your transmission and save you thousands of dollars. A secret that mechanics don't want to tell you. Regular maintenance can double the life of your transmission. Heating of automatic transmission oil can cause serious heating in the transmission gears. Vehicle usage conditions affect the transmission oil replacement period. For example, if you drive in heavy traffic like in Istanbul, you may need to change your transmission oil more frequently. The color and smell of the transmission oil are important in determining the replacement process. If the oil is pitch black and smells bad, it's time for a change. Never do this. Do not allow the transmission oil to heat up. Otherwise, your transmission could be seriously damaged. Remember, heated oil can be a killer for your transmission. You also need to be careful when parking automatic transmission vehicles. When parking, you should first put the car in N position, engage the handbrake, and then put in park position. This prevents the load on the transmission gears. When parking uphill, keeping the vehicle in D position and engaging the handbrake reduces the load on the transmission. This method extends the life of the transmission and reduces maintenance costs. Save thousands of dollars. Proper parking methods can extend the life of your transmission and save you thousands of dollars. Another secret that mechanics hate. Proper parking extends the life of your transmission. It is also important to use automatic transmission vehicles correctly while waiting at lights. When waiting at lights for a long time, keeping the car in N position and switching back to D position 10 seconds before moving prevents the transmission oil from heating up. This method extends the life of the transmission and reduces maintenance costs. Never do this. Do not keep the car in D position while waiting at lights for a long time. You can cause the transmission oil to heat up. Remember, heated oil can be a killer for your transmission. When going uphill, keeping the vehicle in D position and accelerating reduces the load on the transmission. It is important to accelerate and control the vehicle when it tries to move on its own. This method extends the life of the transmission and reduces maintenance costs. Save thousands of dollars. Correct usage when going uphill can extend the life of your transmission and save you thousands of dollars. Another secret that mechanics hate. Correct usage extends the life of your transmission. Gentle gear shifting extends the life of the transmission. You should not force each gear and shift to the next gear. On long trips, it is important to rest the car and the transmission system every 200 kilometers. This method extends the life of the transmission and reduces maintenance costs. Never do this. Do not force gear shifts. You can seriously damage your transmission. Remember, gentle gear shifts extend the life of your transmission. Mechanics hate these. Here are the maintenance tips that mechanics don't want to tell you. Regularly change your transmission oil and do not neglect periodic maintenance. These simple steps extend the life of the transmission and save you thousands of dollars. Save thousands of dollars. These tips that mechanics hate can extend the life of your transmission and save you thousands of dollars. Remember, regular maintenance can double the life of your transmission. Common mistakes in transmission maintenance can shorten the life of the transmission and lead to serious costs. Here are these mistakes and how to avoid them. Neglecting oil changes. Regularly changing the transmission oil ensures the transmission works smoothly and extends its life. Neglecting oil changes can seriously damage your transmission. Never do this. Do not neglect oil changes. It could be a killer for your transmission. Using the wrong oil. Different vehicles have different transmission oils. Using the wrong oil can seriously damage your transmission. Therefore, it is important to read your vehicle's user manual carefully and use the manufacturer's recommended oil. Never do this. Do not use the wrong oil. It could be a killer for your transmission. Forcing the transmission. Forcing the transmission can shorten its life and lead to serious costs. It is important to shift gears gently and not force the transmission. Never do this. Do not force the transmission. It could be a killer for your transmission. Common misconceptions about transmission maintenance. Common misconceptions about transmission maintenance can shorten the life of the transmission and lead to serious costs. Here are these misconceptions and the correct information. Oil changes are not necessary. Some people think that transmission oil does not need to be changed. However, regularly changing the transmission oil ensures the transmission works smoothly and extends its life. Save thousands of dollars. Regular oil changes can extend the life of your transmission and save you thousands of dollars. All oils are the same. Some people think that all transmission oils are the same. However, different vehicles have different transmission oils. Using the wrong oil can seriously damage your transmission. Save thousands of dollars. Using the correct oil can extend the life of your transmission and save you thousands of dollars. Forcing the transmission is normal. Some people think that forcing the transmission is normal. However, forcing the transmission can shorten its life and lead to serious costs. Save thousands of dollars. Not forcing the transmission can extend its life and save you thousands of dollars. When using an automatic transmission, it is important to pay attention to the maintenance period of the transmission oil, not to force the transmission, and to apply proper parking methods. Sharing this information with all vehicle users will help extend the life of the transmission and reduce costs. We wish everyone a good watch. Goodbye.